with some lace and paper flowers.
Good morning, Valiants! Today is Meditation Wednesday, October 27th, 2021. Welcome back to Day 3 of Homecoming here on SGTV.
We are the only source for news about our community. I'm Marlee.
And I'm Angela.
Please remain seated and let us all center ourselves as we prepare for prayer and meditation with our principal, Mr. Horn.
Good morning, Mr. Horn.
Good morning, ladies. I know we got a lot to do this morning, but I'm wondering, how do you think homecoming's going so far?
I love it.
Good. The
Great.
seniors need to step it up, though.
Yeah, seniors.
Seniors, you know, I wasn't going to say it. I'm glad you said it. I was going to give a shout out this morning to, the sophomores and freshmen are getting it done. And in particular, I don't think do we have the video, Christian? No.
You wouldn't download.
On Saturday night, a week ago, we had the freshman and sophomore girls, and I told you they were on fire. Well, this Saturday night, the boys came, and it was an inferno. I was walking to my office, and I was at the top of the stairs, and they started to sing. I thought, oh my God, the neighbors are going to complain. They were so loud. So I'm really looking forward to today's music practice because I think we're going to have a blowout with some music. So freshmen and sophomores, you're taking your place at St. Genevieve during homecoming, and I'm happy to see that. All right, speaking of homecoming, we're going to meditate on what it means to be at home this morning. I don't know what all of you standing are going to do. Maybe can we get them some chairs so that we can meditate?
You want to sit outside?
Feet flat on the floor, back against the chair. Could we get some music going? And I wanted the music to start now because I chose some background that reminds me, and I'm sure Mr. P and Mr. O are watching, those of us from the East Coast. When we think of home, we think of Boston and Toms River, New Jersey, and Jeanette, Pennsylvania. And this time of year, it's fall. The last week of October is one of the most beautiful weeks there is back there. We're gonna see some leaves changing. We're not gonna see any images of autumn on the East Coast. There we go. Oh, you found that one. Okay. And if Miss Squiller is watching, we're both from the Pittsburgh area where there are rolling hills and the trees turn. Look at that, yellow and gold and red and the trees. It's incredible. And a lot of woods back there. And so it's just incredible this time of year. If you ever get a chance, Valiants, to go to the East Coast, you want to go in the fall, late October. It's breathtaking what nature does. All right, now that you've seen that, gently close your eyes, feet flat on the floor, back against the chair. You're sitting up straight, but you're allowing your body to be relaxed. And we're going to take a few deep breaths together. We're going to block out any and all distractions. And I know there's a lot on our minds this morning. Everybody's minds whirling this morning with homecoming activities and what's happening in class today. But just please give yourself this gift of these next few minutes where you think of nothing but peacefulness. Block out any and all distractions as we take in our first deep Valiant collective breath. Ready, everyone? Inhale slowly through your nose if you can, filling up your lungs to capacity. Keep going. Keep going. There's room for more. And now hold for just a second, and through your nose, control your breath as you gently relax, allowing your body to relax. And most importantly, your mind. If your mind's wandering, bring it back. Bring it back to the sound of my voice, blocking out any and all distractions. Find those birds. Do you hear those birds? Our mind sometimes is like a bird birds, trying to get them landing on branches. Just imagine all your thoughts are birds and just get them all to land on the same branch and be still. Second breath, ready, inhale. Slowly filling up your lungs. Keep going, Valiants. Keep going. Allow your shoulders to go back a little bit to make more room in your lungs. And now as you slowly release your breath, feel the relaxation in your neck, in your shoulders, your biceps, your triceps, your forearms, out through your fingertips. Your palms should be facing upwards, and right now it should be very relaxed. And finally, third breath, ready, inhale. You can do this one on your own. And when your lungs are completely filled, slowly release your breath. When I say the word home, in your mind's eye, where do you go? What do you see? For some, it may be where you live now. For others, it could be a relative's home where you feel welcome and comfortable. Perhaps when you think of home, you think of a favorite place. Maybe you feel at home when you're at the ocean or the mountains, the desert. Wherever it is that you feel at home, see the surroundings. Look at the things in the space that you call home. Go from room to room or space to space. If there's an upstairs, go there. If there's a downstairs or an attic, go there. A treasured backyard, go there. The furnishings, the knickknacks, the art hanging on the walls. Silently say, thank you, God, for the blessings of my home. When you think of home, who do you see with you? Who is the first person who comes to mind when you think of home? Picture that person, close-up view. See them standing in front of you and bless that person. Thank God for them. For many of us, school is like a second home, and we often spend more waking hours here than we do our actual home. Some of our friends have become like family members. So who are some of the people here at school who are important to you? Begin to picture them. Go one by one, allowing them to stand in front of you, and begin to offer them your blessing. See yourself as you put your hand on their shoulder. You're looking them squarely in the eye and silently say, I bless you. I love you. Now move on to the next person. Go from friend to friend, or teammate to teammate, or perhaps teacher to teacher. Visualize yourself as you gently place your hand on their shoulder and you say to them, I bless you. I love you. Friends, family. And now, Valiants, silently repeat after me. Thank you, God, for my home. Thank you, God, for my school. And thank you, God, for all those people who are my family. Gently open your eyes. Happy homecoming, Valiants. I'll see you at music practice today. I'm looking forward to being with you. Back to our anchors.
Namaste, Mr. Horn.
Namaste.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Here are your announcements for today. Attention all students who are assisting with the homecoming mass. If you're an usher or an altar server, we will be having a brief meeting today after school in room 107, Mr. Dinka's room. Please be prompt. The meeting should only last about 15 minutes. Again, if you're an usher or an altar server, we will have a brief meeting today after school in room 107, Mr. Dinka's room. See you there.
And now we welcome to the studio Mr. P and Mr. O. Good
Good
morning,
morning.
Mr. P.
Yeah!
Good job ad-libbing too. Awesome. By the way, I don't know, that picture Mr. Horn showed, that's not what it looks like in Dorchester, where I grew up.
No.
Yeah, but anyhow, beautiful. A couple of announcements. From the office staff, teachers, please do not send students down to the office during class to make payments and things like that. Do not send students during class down to the main office unless it's an emergency. Parade permission slips. All students, all of you must turn in a permission slip, and yet some of you have not. All of you must turn in a permission slip. If you have not done so, you really only have one more day to do that. That would be tomorrow. Turn in your permission slips to the main office, but not during class. Go during nutrition. Go when you have a break. But do not go during class. But you must turn in a permission slip, and you must, at this point, turn that in to the main office. And lastly, for the dance, just to clarify the requirements for the dance on Saturday. If you are attending the dance on Saturday, one of two things. One, you must show proof that you've been vaccinated. You must show that proof that you've been vaccinated. Two, you must show that you've had a negative test within 72 hours prior to the dance. That means, Mr. O, they could get tested starting today, yes?
Yes, today would be.
That's if you haven't been vaccinated. If you're vaccinated, you just bring the proof, show proof. If you are not vaccinated, you must get tested and show a negative test within 72 hours of the dance. And then we can all go maskless on Saturday night.
Yeah!
Those rules will be enforced. We don't want to have to turn anybody away Saturday night, but those rules will be enforced. And lastly, I am so grateful being out there yesterday, seeing students screaming and yelling and dancing and smiling and laughing. It's awesome. So grateful that we have this opportunity to be outside and enjoying homecoming. So I hope you feel that gratitude. I hope you feel blessed, and live it up and be loud.
Thank you, Mr. P. A couple of announcements from me, just in regards to the change board. But before I do, about vaccination and the testing. Testing, there's lots of places you can get testing. If you just Google search, where can I get a COVID test? You're going to come up with probably hundreds of sites, Rite Aid, CVS, your local medical provider, lots of different places. 72 hours means you can take the test today. You can take the test tomorrow, Thursday. You could take the test on Friday. And if you want a rapid test, you probably could take it on Saturday. But the challenge always is you got to get the results of the test, right? And I don't control that, and you don't control that. The testing place controls that. So, tomorrow we don't have school until the afternoon. So tomorrow might be a good time, or tonight might be a good time to get that test within 72 hours. So today's the day you can start getting tested. If you got tested yesterday, that's not 72 hours. So if you have any questions on that, just, you guys are great at Google searching. Just search, where can I get a test? And believe me, you're going to find hundreds of places that will offer free testing. So check it out. And for vaccination, remember, you have to be fully vaccinated. And that's a county requirement. So if you go get a vaccination today, that's great. If you decide, okay, I'm going to go get my Pfizer shot, the only shot you can get today, it's a 2-dose regimen, which means you're not fully vaccinated until you get your second dose, and then 2 weeks after that. So you've got to think when you look at these things and make sure you're ready for the dance on Saturday night. I just want to announce about the change war, where we are. I know I announced it yesterday. It was a little bit hard to hear, but I want to emphasize where we are right now and let you know also that we have a challenge in the change war. And we announced it yesterday. It was probably hard to hear. Basically, we set a goal every year to beat what we did last time. Last time we had homecoming was 2019, because last year we could not have a homecoming game. So in 2019, we raised $3,934 between the two schools. So our goal is to beat that and raise $3,935 or more. We kind of rounded it to $4,000 as a simple way to think. As of right now, we've only raised $530.37. And I just looked at the jars this morning. I'll probably give you another $50 if you're lucky. You're probably close to $600. It's Thursday, or excuse me, it's Wednesday. I know at the end, everyone kind of waits the last minute to get the money in, and that's okay. But if you wait too long, come Friday night at the game after halftime, we announce the change war total. If we don't beat it, then that's where it stands. Our incentive is, wouldn't it be nice to have Monday, November 1st, as a non-school day? Now, we're supposed to have a Zoom day that day, but we've announced on both campuses that if we can raise over $3,935, that's the goal, or more, no school on Monday. Wouldn't that be nice after a wonderful homecoming week, everyone working hard? Sunday is Halloween. You get to have some fun, celebrate. I know I'm taking my kids trick-or-treating. And then on Monday, we have the day to just rest and enjoy. But you have a job to do. There are over 1,000 kids on this campus from K to 12. And then we have another probably 100 faculty, 1,100 of us. If everyone gave $3 or $4, I get a little more, probably closer to $4, you would reach that. Now, I know my daughters, I filled up some money for them, and they've been dropping it in their jars over there because I did some math with them. But all of us have to contribute, because if someone doesn't give anything and someone gives $10, it's going to be close. Everyone contribute. The money will go to support the Inspiration Building. We continue to raise money to build our Parish and Performing Arts Center here. And then second, to South Sudan. Hopefully we can get some money to them and support them during this very difficult time. So it goes to good causes. Everyone contribute. I know we're going to be counting all the way up to Friday at halftime, but don't wait too long, because the last time in 2019 we did this, we did not meet goal in 2019. If you remember, we did not get the day off because we did not beat the goal. This year we can beat it, but you have to contribute. Okay? That's all from me. Have a great day. Back to your anchors.
Thank you, Mr. P and Mr. O.
Please recall that homecoming tickets are available tomorrow at the price of $45. Be sure to bring your payment and your completed homecoming contract to the main office to reserve your spot. Tickets will not be sold at the door. Remember, the dress code is dressy/classy, which means that you do not need to wear a full-length gown or tuxedo, but you want to avoid ripped clothing or anything that conflicts with the school's dress code in the parent-student handbook. Come join us for some great music at your home away from home.
Food served will include a lovely selection of appetizers and desserts. There will not be a full dinner. Students will need to provide proof of vaccination or a negative COVID test 72 hours prior to the dance to enter. 72 hours in advance is this afternoon. Instead of bringing your vaccination card to the dance and risking possible loss, you may bring a digital copy. This can be accessed online at a site provided to you by your class moderator. Be sure to have your ID with you when you arrive at the dance on Saturday as well. IDs will need to be matched to vaccination results. If you have clean music selections for the homecoming dance, please be sure to send them to your class representatives.
If your family would like to earn some service hours, homecoming is a great opportunity to do so. You can donate drinks in cans and bottles via the Google form posted on the Class Edmodo page. If your parents would be willing to help set up or clean up on Saturday, please be in touch with Dr. Russo as well. Be sure to bring your parade permission slip for the homecoming parade on Friday to the main office if you failed to do so yesterday. And now let us welcome back to the studio Ms. Markey and some members of ASB. Good morning, Ms. Markey.
Good morning, Valiants. I just have a quick announcement this morning because we are on stage 2 of our homecoming court elections. So teachers, I just want to remind you, me and Mr. Jung and Ms. Fernandez yesterday, we dropped off envelopes that look like this on your desk. So please try to find them. Inside the envelopes, you're going to see little voting slips. And today, during period 1, please have your students vote for who they'd like to select for homecoming king and homecoming queen. Mr. Jung, Ms. Fernandez, and I are going to try to go to all the classrooms at nutrition to pick up the results. If we somehow miss you, please put them in my mailbox in the workroom so that we can count those votes today. We will be announcing the winners for the underclassmen, princes and princesses, today during our homecoming activities. And over to Mr. Yumel for some more homecoming announcements.
Awesome. Thank you, Ms. Markey. Welcome, everybody, and thank you very much for the excitement I've been feeling the last couple of days. Speaking of excitement, I'm so happy people have been wondering about the class T-shirts, and we have 2 members of our student population here that are going to be showing off our shirts. So this is what the freshman shirts look like, and this is what the sophomores' shirts look like. Okay. And so today, after school, the shirts are going to be available for purchase. You can go to your moderators, your class moderators, go to their classroom. So if you are a senior, go to Dr. Russo. If you are a junior, go to Mr. Zhang. If you're a sophomore, go to Mr. Goldner. And if you're a freshman, go to Miss Fan for the shirts. Remember, it is $20. And they look amazing. I'm so excited for everybody to have them. Last thing that I want to talk about is points. Okay. Yesterday I told you it was so close. Freshmen and sophomores were tied for third and fourth. It was the points are so close, and we had our games yesterday. Juniors, good job with football. Okay. Unfortunately we weren't able to finish the cheers yet, so we don't have the points. But I got to tell you, the points are really, really close. This is the closest and I know everybody says that. It's the closest that I've seen so far. From yesterday, okay? Remember, we're not just counting just the games, but we also we've been counting your attire, people who have who are dressed up as celebrities. And remember, it's not just you guys, it's your little brothers and sisters that are participating as well. And so we did go around, we did count those, what they were wearing. And so as of right now, it is again really, really close. And I have to tell you, we're at a tie again. Third and fourth are at 360 points each. First and second are at 400 points each. That's only 40 points difference for all of them, okay? So right now, things haven't changed too much. Freshmen and sophomores, you guys are at 360 points each. Juniors and seniors, you guys are at 400 points each. So you are really close to each other. But remember, today we're finishing up our cheer. But again, today is one of our biggest points to date because we have music practice. And if you guys don't know this, we are going to have a couple of teachers that are going to be stationed around along with Mr. Guzman. And we will be judging who is singing the most, the loudest, the most participation, the most spirit. And again, it's not just going to be you guys. It's also going to be your your little brothers and sisters. So go out there, represent, make sure that you guys are successful, and you got whoever it is, you guys are going to get the points. But at the same time, last but not least, we were talking about Change Wars. Change Wars is again even more. So remember, we've been doing 100 points total for all the activities. Today, the singing is going to be worth 200 points for the top prize. Change Wars is going to be worth 400 points. So that could make or break anybody. So it's going to be something that is going to be worthwhile. So please make sure that you're putting the dollars. My daughter has been begging me to put money, so she actually took money from her piggy bank, and she's putting it. She put $20 today in her thing. So if my daughter can give up $20 from her piggy bank, I'm pretty sure you guys can too. That's it for me. On to our anchors.
Thank you, Ms. Markey and Mr. Yumo. Attention all ambassadors. Homecoming is right around the corner and we need your assistance. Sign making will meet today, Wednesday, October 27th, outside at the picnic tables to paint a few signs for the game. We will meet right after school. Host that football game, we need a few students to assist with hosting our future Valiants at Friday's homecoming game. If you are available today and or Friday, please come see Mr. Hasso and Mrs. Garcia and let us know you can help.
And now, let us welcome to the studio, Mr. Benkizi. Good morning, Mr. Benkizi.
Good morning. Good morning, Valiants. Happy homecoming. Just a very brief announcement from me. Yesterday, the counseling department, we distributed progress reports. So those of you who received a progress report, we did tell you that the deadline was to turn that in by nutrition today. It has to be signed by a parent or guardian. So please make sure that you bring that at nutrition today. We don't want to have to come around looking for you. Please just take the initiative, be responsible, and turn in that progress report by the end of nutrition today. That's it for me. I hope you're all enjoying homecoming. I hope you're having fun, and we're looking forward to Friday night, which is our game. So again, enjoy homecoming, and back to our anchors.
Thank you, Mr. Benkizi. Attention all Valiants. We will be using an online lyric guide for music practice today. Please check Edmodo for instructions on how to download the lyrics. You can also visit sgps.org/lyrics to view the full PDF. Please bring your phone or iPad to music practice with the lyrics ready to go. Thank you from Coach Pat.
Anyone interested in boys soccer, please meet in room 104 at the beginning of lunch today.
And that's all the news we have for you today.
But before we go, let's find out what's for lunch today.
Chef Hike is cooking up chicken parmesan. This is Angela.
And this is Arlie.
Signing off. Have a witchy Wednesday.